Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage for the PlayStation 1. And I've made the graphics look a little bit better. Finally managed to finagle around with that between the last part and this part, and I'm going to keep it this way from now on. It actually makes the footage look a lot better, hopefully. So last time we were here in Colossus, we took care of the Yeti, or rather the Yeti took care of the Yeti by squashing himself with a statue on top of a building that he was in. And we've already got the talisman for this place. We could just go straight back to Summer Forest, but we have orbs to grab. So let's go ahead and grab them. But where to go first? Well, I was going to go back, but then I just remembered this is where I saw a thing that gave me an orb. So let's go ahead and look for that. There we go. I had to make sure that Spyro went to a complete stop there.
Ah, Spyro, welcome! We have found that hockey is a peaceful and calming sport. Would you like to join in a match against our goalkeeper?
Well, I know this will get me an orb, so why not?
You have 2 minutes to score 5 goals in the red goal.
Okay, shouldn't seem too hard. Except we have this guy. And this guy will try to block our shots. Your best bet is to get in close and then just deke him out like that. You definitely want to shoot, or rather spit the puck at a very odd angle. Just get him all the way to the side like that. And I should have been able to make that. I don't know why I didn't. I noticed that stuff on the screen seems a little bit softened, but it still looks a lot better overall. So this may work for me, who knows. Let's see if I can get it right this time. You can also move into the goal with the puck in your mouth, but you're better off just using the circle button to spit it out from a distance. You're better off just doing it that way, I find. And we should have one more goal to go. As soon as I can get this puck into Spyro's mouth, all you have to do is just walk into it just like you would, say, the rocks from Glimmer. You're just ice skating is all. And you should be able to do it. That was a rather nice save. I like that save.
Well done! Have this!
And we have another orb for our collection.
Would you like to try a game of one-on-one?
Ah, the one-on-one game. This one is going to be a little bit harder. I'm going to go for it.
The first to score 5 goals wins. You are shooting at the red goal. Off you go.
Just like last time. Score 5 goals for the red skater. This one's a 3-star. This is going to be a little bit harder because you have to deal with an actual opponent. That red guy is the guy you're playing against, obviously. If you need to, you can flame him. And if he gets in close or gets close to the puck, you can flame him. Where's the puck at? There's the puck. I want to make sure I grab it and keep this guy away from me. There we go. Ah! Thankfully, there is no time limit for this one. So that is a thing. Also, if you can get 5 goals in there without being scored on once, if you can do a complete shutout, you'll get something called a skill point. Basically what the skill points do is give you a little point towards something special that you can watch at the end, or after the end. And the game does tell you if you collect them all. You don't have to collect all the skill points to get this special secret, but it is a great thing to brag about. And I will be going for all those skill points, by the way. I'm going to have to move away from this guy. And he bumped into me, and I still spit it into the goal anyway. Well, that's one way to get it in there. But now I'm going to have to stay away from this guy, and this guy's probably going to be... I'm actually doing this 2 times out of 5. That's amazing. I was not expecting to do this well, I have to admit. And that goal just kind of made itself.
Well done! Have this! If you stare at it long enough, you might not see anything.
Okay. But we do have another orb for this. And believe it or not, when I hit that shutout, a blue butterfly popped up. You probably didn't see it. But when that blue butterfly popped up, along with the skill point, that was an extra life. I got an extra life when I got the skill point. Much like the blue butterflies in the jars, you can only do them once. You can only get them once. And once you get them, you can never get them again. So yeah, getting the skill points will also get you extra lives, so be sure to try and gun for them if you can. Now I believe we have one more orb. Yes, we do. Let me look at the... it looks a little better. I might as well go ahead and keep the graphic settings that I got on. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? And I meant to glide up there, but, well, I dropped down. We managed to show off this little thing here. This is a little super spring. Just move into the spires there. Now that we have 11 enemies killed. And it'll send Spyro way up high to reach areas he couldn't normally reach. Which will allow us to glide our way up here. And let's see here. I think I can get something up here. I may be able to, I may not be able to. It's been a long time since I played this game. It's been a couple of years. I know I can get up here though. But even then, that doesn't really lead to anything that I would want to be looking for. But there is something that I desire to look for. And that's where I can find the next orb. And I think it's going to be somewhere up here if I cannot fall down on the way to where I want to go. There's got to be something up here, too. Thankfully, I managed to find this place. This place is a little hard to find if you don't know where to go or what to look for. You definitely want to explore all these levels when you enter them. Usually that's one of the last things I'm able to find, but, well, I managed to be better at exploring this area like I did in the past. And I also want to go up here too, because there's a professor. And if we talk to him, this ghost will fly away.
Oh, thank goodness you scared that evil spirit away. But now it will hide in the statues. If you were to flame all 10 statues, I'm sure you would chase it away for good.
The 10 statues that the professor is talking about, the statues that are now green, are those little Buddhist statues that we've seen throughout the level. There's exactly 10 of them, and we have to flame them all in order to get rid of the ghost. Thankfully, we know where at least 2 of them are at the start. It's these things. When they have their arms up in the air and have those little fangs and they turn green, flame them, you'll get rid of the ghosts. And I managed to find some gems over here too. That's excellent. I wasn't even planning on exploring all that, but it's a good thing I did. There's one over there. I'm pretty sure there's a few more below. But I do want to go over here because we did see a statue in this cave. This one is probably the easiest to miss. Again, this whole area, as a matter of fact, is easy to miss if you are not careful and you are not paying attention to a whole lot of stuff. Also, I need to get up there, too, while I'm looking for things. And I'm going to flame this guy, too, just to get closer to another extra life. Now, where is that place that I need to go? Oh, it's right here. It's just down there. Now, here's a rocket. We flame this. Now, see that chest off in the distance? The one I kept gliding past? That rocket will break that box. And when we break that box, we'll be able to get all these gems. And we've got all 400! Thankfully, when you get all of one thing in the level, whether it be the orbs or the gems, or even the talisman, the game will let you know. And when you get everything, the game will tell you that the world is complete and you don't have to do anything over there anymore. Is there anything off in this direction? I doubt it, but I want to make sure. Kind of interesting that you can go all the way over here, and the answer is no. Okay then. Well, we might as well go ahead and get closer to the beginning here. Flame these 2 statues. I'm going to see if there's one anywhere at the beginning. And the answer to that is also no. Though I do find it interesting that the last statue we torched, the ghost flies around for a little while before it disappears. And there's another one. We got 3 more left to go. Thankfully, these things shouldn't be too hard to find. There may be one in here. I'm gonna go check. Yes, there is. I'm gonna get up here too, just in case. And I'm gonna use the ram attack, just hold square down just to get over here, get a little faster. Though I could have just dropped down and used the whirlwind now that I've gotten over here. That whirlwind shows up when you make it over here. There's another one, and I believe the last... Interesting. Is there one near... Yes, there is. That's the last one.
Well done, Spyro! You've scared the evil spirit away! Why don't you take this? I borrowed it from the temple. They don't need it.
I was about to say, as I was going for that statue, don't fall into the abyss, you will lose a life. And we've gotten all 3 orbs. So now, Colossus is complete, and I love that fanfare. So now, we can exit the level one of 2 ways. We can either select exit level at the pause screen, but I'd rather just go through the portal here, just to make it feel all official and everything, because why not? Well, he's dead. I'm gonna just walk away. Don't know why you guys thought that was a smart idea. But we have 801 gems, and we are able to learn to swim, finally. As soon as we talk to Moneybags, and I'm going to go ahead and torch the sheep here too. They will turn around here.
Hello there, Spyro. Would you like to learn to swim underwater? I suppose I could teach you for a small fee?
500 is not a small fee for this game, but I'll go ahead and do it.
Great. Okay, when you jump in the water, you can use the D-pad to move around the surface, use square to dive underwater. When you are underwater, use X to paddle and square to charge.
Pro tip, you'll be using square the entire game underwater. Seriously though, I never use X. I don't think I've known anybody who uses X. I've never used X. I mean, X is pleasant, don't get me wrong. But you get a lot faster when you charge underwater. Plus you can defeat enemies that way too, so you're better off. I'm gonna make sure that I've gotten everything that I can underneath the water. Of course, that's not all. There is some water near the entrance here, and I want to get that too. And these guys will come back. There's the blue butterfly. I about to say, did we get it at all? Now, does this lead to anything or no? Oh, it does. I think. No, it doesn't. Like I said, it's been a while since I played this.
Check your guidebook.
Yes, I know about the guidebook, Laura. Why did I miss that gem? That was not very smart. I missed that gem too. That was also not very smart. I'm gonna get a quick run through of this area around here. And it doesn't seem like there's anything else that I should be worried about. By the way, if you ever want to return to Glimmer, there's Glimmer. We will be returning here, just not right at the moment. I do want to go over here, though. Now, there is a hole over there, and I want to break that. Not break that, but rather traverse through that, but first I'm going to go ahead and use X. Apparently there's a use for this after all. This will allow me to get these gems a little more slowly. And it looks like we've ended up somewhere rather nice. Let's see here. I remember seeing a waterfall near where we learned to swim. And there it is. And we have another orb. Excellent. And that will be enough for now, I believe, because I am nearing 20 minutes. I know I kept the first part at 30, and the second part at 20, but I want to make sure that these videos are at least 20 minutes in length, because I know that I'm going to get at least quite a bit of action in 20 minutes. And you may have other things to do, who knows. But as I sit in front of this wall that seems to say the name Brian on it, which reminds me of Brian Adams from World Championship Wrestling. No, seriously, it did. After all, I played this game around the time it was released. I'm going to call it a video here, so join me next time, where I explore more of Summer Forest, and I believe I'm going to go to Idle Springs, because that place was available as soon as we got here, and I want to check that place out. So until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!